XHS is your channel, XHS. XHS Entertainment.
Hola, hola a todos, bienvenidos. Thanks for staying live. We have reconnected. We lost connection with Dmitry and then everything started failing. But anyway, um, we were talking, and I definitely forgot with all this confusion, this
You, you're about
production.
you
Yeah.
were about to say how Chicago has no good Mexican food, right?
Oh,
Basically,
yeah, I was saying Chicago has no good
that's what you were.
Mexican food.
I think that felt like that's what you were building up to, right? Like
I
how
was
Chicago has lots of great cuisine except for Mexican.
except for Mexican food. And and
Where you
maybe I'm
talk
being
about-
biased. Maybe none of the food is actually good here. And because I love Indian food,
Oh no,
Korean,
lots of good food
like
here.
excellent food, Ethiopian. Oh my God, Ethiopian food. Excellent, excellent stuff. Yeah, we're privileged in
Oh
Chicago,
yeah,
so like getting rid, thanks for reminding
yeah, yeah,
everybody of this, Dimitri. It's okay to get rid of some privileges, like we are highly
yeah.
privileged in the US.
But
I mean,
but
can
yeah,
I?
the taco place, before they took us off the air for talking smack about them,
Right.
you know, maybe they can be sponsors for your show. If we say nice things about them.
Oh no, they're great. They're great. I think it had to be, I don't know, one of the big ones, Mi Tierra, Nuevo León, El Milagro. I don't know, but
Oh,
they're okay options. Like you can go
yeah,
to those and have a nice Mexican experience, but you might call it Mexican American experience.
yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, it's it's hard to find good Mexican food. I rather make it myself,
I
to
mean,
be
don't you think
honest.
that's because you're from there, so you have your own particular point. It's like inside baseball. They say,
You might
like you
call it
say,
Mexican
it's
American experience.
it's harder to please you. You know.
I guess yes. In that sense, I'm definitely being biased.
Yeah.
I'd rather make it myself. I'm trying to see. I'm on YouTube on my phone. I'm trying to see if. Oh yeah, we can hear you. So we're great. We're doing great,
Oh,
Dimitri.
okay. Oh, is that what the sound is off your phone? Okay, I
Yeah.
can hear it. Okay. All right. Good. Uh, yeah. But there's plenty of choices here. That's for sure. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how life has changed when we come back from this.
It's gonna be
I'll be
hard, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard.
Hmm.
But like, I mean, we all have to recognize maybe this time off, we can all recognize what we really are good at
Oh,
and
sure.
go for that talent and work on it. There will be jobs for all of us. We are all needed after this pandemic. We are all needed. And I'm talking about we need to reorganize the monetary system in this world because it's a lot of
Sure.
advantage that the 1% have over the rest of us. It's the gap is tremendously big. It's overwhelming, and I think there are goods in the world. There are productions. I mean, there are factories. There are. I mean,
Well,
all that, all everything that's got to
something
do with
about
produce and transportation,
yeah.
and we have the internet. We have the way to connect each other. We just have to do it the right way. You know,
Right now,
it's a time to think about our decisions and use technology, not to be stupid or to make a joke or a meme or something like that. Yes, that's nice, but the world is full of those. We don't need those many, you know. And I'm not talking, down on people who do it. It's just we have a lot of energy. We are little balls of energy as human beings, and we focus our energy on stuff that is not worth it. So I'm sorry, I wanted to vent about
yeah,
that,
that
and
no,
you can
no,
say,
right now, homes all over Chicago and many other places in America are filled with surplus toilet paper. You know,
yeah, that's
so
ridiculous, man. That's
maybe
ridiculous.
sit sit for a few weeks. Maybe we all need a break and think about what kind of country we want to live in. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
and hopefully it's not a country where you hoard toilet paper. You know.
Right. Is it okay? This is what I'm saying. If someone that got infected with the virus but doesn't know it yet
Yeah,
and is hoarding all of this toilet paper,
yeah,
and let's go to the worst case scenario, right? This guy is
yeah,
hoarding a bunch of toilet paper and he put it in containers ready to go.
yeah.
He took it off of the plastic wrap and he put them all away like that, and the guy's infected. And let's say
And then
the guy
and then
donates
we
it
have
or something.
and then we have to throw it all away, right?
Exactly. So
Yeah,
what's the point of taking
yeah,
advantage? We need to change the way we perceive things, and it's not about you or me. It's about all of us, and we need to be more, more communal. I don't know. Think about the others. The
yeah,
others, everybody deserves a chance, and if you think about it, if you put all of the labor combined, there are a lot of people that do nothing. They
yeah,
sit down in a lot of big corporations. They probably are not sitting down. They're standing up, talking, and they're talking, like business tactics or
hmm,
something stupid like that. Dude, you cannot have someone not working,
yeah,
laboring, and then paying that person 4, 5, 10 times more than the people that are
yeah,
actually working. So it makes no sense.
yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, I wish. Well, like if you want to bring it back to living off art, in the city or in America, I'd be happy if I got some sort of check from the government and they would take the art away. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I don't need that much to live. I don't have expensive tastes, and the
Except
places I
going
live
out.
don't cost very much. Yeah, but
Right.
I go to cheap places,
Right.
mostly.
Oh no, yeah, yeah,
Like I've been able to afford to do this,
yeah. Right.
for a
Yeah, but
while now
sorry for
to go out.
interrupting you, man.
Yeah. But if there was a program that would pay me, enough money to live on, I'd be happy to give all the art up. Like I don't need to make $1 million off of paintings. That's stupid.
Right.
Uh, I need enough money to have my needs met, and that's about it. And the time to do new work. That's all I want, and that's not. It's really not very much. You know.
Right.
So that yeah, I would
So
be
you said you'd
happy.
be happy to take the check and the art's going away. That'd be
Yeah,
great. It'd be a great contribution to, your art is very unique. I was telling you off the air how your art really projects reality more than
that's
a lot of pictures or drawings from most people would do. At least in my eye, maybe I'm being biased because I
that's
know
good.
you, but I do appreciate arts. I don't know anything about it. I do
Mhm,
know when something's pretty and
mhm.
something is worth, selling or advertising, or it's worth being out there, because most art is portrayed as if you're rich, you can be an artist. I think that also should change too when we recover from this
Mm.
crisis. Because people like you should be recognized.
Well, thanks. I that would be nice. But I'm going to keep doing it in any case, whatever political system we end up with.
Yeah,
Whatever we end up with, we're going to end up with a fucking old man running this place, a very old man. One old man or another old man, you know?
yeah, it's
One,
always
one old
the
fucking
same
white
type of
guy,
people.
which
Yeah,
is not good.
yeah. I mean, it's not good. I mean, I'm not saying the world should be ran by young people, but someone who doesn't have those, totalitarian ideas would be
Yeah.
much better. You know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's very strange, because I come, from a totalitarian country.
Right.
I come from the USSR, and my family moved here 42 years ago, and now all this time later, like it's come after us. It's like the Soviet Union is back, you
Hmm.
know?
It is, yes. It's almost a script, almost by the script, if that's how you say
It's
in
very strange to see the propaganda tactics and everything else, all the lies. This is all the shit that they used to do back in the old country. You know?
No, you're entirely right, and people are falling for it, which is the worst part. You would think us humans, as advanced as we think we are, would have a lot more common sense, you know.
No common sense. But it all, like, what the genius of this fucker is that he knows that people react from feelings and anger, and he's a master at pushing buttons.
Yeah, he's a
To
demagogue.
act
Is that a
their
word in
anger
English? Demagogue?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He knows how to do this, and but then also the whole, like we were talking about, the economic system here is run on this market that deals with thoughts about the future or feelings about the future. So all the investors, they guess or gamble about what will happen, but they don't really know. And what they do is try to fool the other ones into thinking something different, and they want to take advantage. But it's
Right.
got nothing to do with science. It's just got to do with it, like a game, like poker, like to use psychology against the enemy.
Right, yeah, and reverse psychology, or like, for instance, I don't watch debates,
Yeah.
and I watched Bernie Sanders against something Joe Biden, is that his name?
Yeah.
So the guy making sense, Bernie Sanders, is giving up the ideas, and then Biden, by agreeing with it,
Hmm.
people perceive like it's Biden's idea. It's just
Hmm.
mind blowing how people
Yeah.
react just like that. It's ridiculous. Because I think people
Hmm.
make these types of decisions based on, tribalism. What
Yeah.
the others would do, what the others would think, what's
Sure.
more patriotic, what is more, demagogue, what is more, like more, what is more, what do you say it? Soft to your perception. I don't know, more compatible with your
Hmm.
way of thinking. It's so
Sure.
ridiculous. It's not the way you feel. It's not
Yeah.
the way you feel. It's what people need. At the end of the day, we are very uncovered when it comes to
Yeah.
health. And everybody keeps on saying the exact same thing. Bernie Sanders, he was making sense. Everything he was saying made a lot of sense. The other guy, I don't know what he's doing. I think he needs help, you know, when it comes to knowing what's going on outside the bubble of the rich. Bernie Sanders, I think he has a better understanding of what's going on with the common people. And but anyway, people at that level, and I still don't know how people vote, what they make they base their decisions
Right?
on.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know.
it's sad. It's sad. It's like we're all a bunch of sadistic masochist people.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what will happen with that, but right now Bernie needs to go away. Is what he needs to do because people have chosen not to vote for him.
I
So he
know,
needs
so
to.
he just
He
should,
keeps
yeah.
hanging around now for no fucking reason, and he should go away.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
time
I
for him.
mean, it's time for the change already. Let's do it.
Yeah, I still have big doubts that anybody but Marshall Cheeto will be president in November. But
Can I tell you something?
what?
I worked that night with Sam, and the bar was totally empty, obviously,
Which night?
except the time. Oh yeah, I'm not being specific. The
Yeah.
night of the election, it was, how elections
Oh,
are normally on a Tuesday for some
oh
from
yeah,
reason,
yeah. Yeah, November in November. Yeah.
right? I was working that night with Dimitri. I mean, with Dimitri. Sorry, I apologize
Oh,
deeply. I apologize deeply,
now
Dimitri.
now I'm insulted.
Now you're insulted. uh,
I'm hanging up right now.
right. Yeah. No, I was working
No, so what? Yeah, go
with
ahead.
with Sam, and you know what I told him? I think because I was already receiving jokes from or like people were making fun of me on the WhatsApp
Uh-huh.
from Mexico. They're like, "Oh, look at you," and they were like insulting me. You chose
Uh-huh.
to live in that country of,
Yeah,
beep beep beep, and they were mocking me for
yeah,
living in this clown country.
yeah.
A country who the one country who elects a clown. And then I told Sam, I
Mm-hmm.
told him, dude, the worst part is that he is most likely gonna win the re-election. And I hope that doesn't happen. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm totally wrong. I hope my prediction is BS because I'm not Nostradamus. I don't know how do you pronounce that in English, but
Yeah, Nostradamus. Oh, I thought I was talking about to Nostradamus this whole time. Damn.
yeah, you was. But I took it back, and I'm admitting how I'm not Nostradamus right now. So
That's generous of you.
yeah, we all needed that information. But yeah, I told Sam how that would be the worst outcome, and it seems like we are stupid enough to go that route
Yeah.
again, again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if the lockdown goes on long enough, you could just cancel elections. You
That
know,
is true. I mean,
not,
that's the
not have an
most
election. Yeah.
that I
Say
mean
it's an
that's what's gonna
emergency.
happen, right? I think that's what's gonna happen.
I don't know. I do not know. Uh, Well, I'm here keeping busy packing up boxes because I'm supposed to move to a new apartment in
Oh,
May.
you
We'll see.
said that's true. We'll see if that happens, because there's
Well,
gotta
no,
be a new a thing when everything has gotta be stopped, man. I don't think any new contracts are have to be moved or something. I don't know. I don't know.
well, I've at least by email I have a contract with movers who are coming here May 2nd to move my stuff from this place to another place down the street. So we'll see what happens. So as of right now, it's happening.
Right. I'm
So
glad. I'm
that's
glad.
what I'm concerned about.
Right. Yeah. I've been busy, like trying to make this program work. It's
Right,
called
yeah, to become the
Streamlabs
next
audio.
broadcaster, whatever. Who is Walter Cronkite or who's a famous broadcaster?
You
Howard
know,
Stern.
I am
or
terrible at this. I'm just learning, and
well,
I
this is
should
how you
know
learn
like
this,
these
and now
people.
you have some time because you're not going
Finally,
to work. So
finally.
yeah,
Now I started today. I was gonna start yesterday, but I started today because I've been pickling vegetables. You know, making the house nice and tidy.
yeah.
Because I mean, we're
What
gonna be stuck for a
what were you
while, so
what were you pickling?
pickling carrots, cabbage.
Mm.
I'm pickling cauliflower, pickling radishes,
Wow.
cucumber,
Are you gonna open a Korean
onion.
restaurant?
No, I'm just
You- you
preparing for the worst. I'm
uh, oh, this is your survival food for the apocalypse. You're gonna eat pickled foods until when the
you know,
supplies run.
when the supplies run out, I'm that person who's gonna be disappointed with the mac and cheese that
Ah,
that the government very generously gave us. But
uh-huh.
no, I'm preparing for when I have nephews and nieces, and if we run out of, if my brothers run out of, fresh products, we can just
Ah.
give them the pickled stuff.
Where are your brothers? Are they in Mexico or are they in America or
They,
U.S.?
I have them spread around the world. We're that type of people. We're like the coronavirus. We're
Oh, okay.
everywhere, spreading little by little. No, I'm just kidding, just kidding. So I have.
I'm sure they'll I'm sure they'll be happy to hear they've been compared to a virus.
Yes, I mean it's much better to be a human than being a virus, even though we are kind of a virus
Depends
for
on the
this.
human. Some humans are worse.
Yes, but I mean that I'm pretty sure that's the same for the viruses. Some virus entities,
Yeah,
individuals, I don't know, should be stronger than others. They can't all be the same.
yeah. So they're all over your family's all over.
Yeah, so I have a brother in the Caribbean. I have a brother who lives in South Bend. One that lives
Hmm.
here in Chicago. My sister lives also in the suburbs of Chicago. Um, Two of my sisters live in San Luis Potosí. Um, so yeah, we're spread out, but I can definitely see my nieces and nephews that are here because we couldn't travel to Mexico with the pickled veggies. That'd be a little extreme. But no, I mean we can definitely give potentially in the worst case scenario, we can give pickled veggies to our nephews and nieces, and that is why we're doing it just in case. And all of it is organic.
Ah,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love my family. That's the worst.
That's
That's
good.
the least I can do, like be prepared for the rest of us, just in case.
Good, good. That sounds good.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing lately, but now I have time to do these things. I love communicating, even though I never studied this.
Yeah.
I think I have a mission in this world to communicate with excellent people like you. You're
Oh,
welcome anytime to participate, Dimitri. Honestly,
yeah.
you're
Thanks for having me.
dude,
Yeah.
it's great. Your points of view, your perspective on things is definitely unique, and that's what we need in this world. Unique perspectives to actually make a change something about this chaotic society that we live on.
Communicate.
Yeah, communicate with each other. Share
Yeah.
share this video, please. Whoever is watching this, please share. That's the only thing that we can do for us to keep on doing this. If you share, it's of a lot of help. And if you can like the video, and if you like what you're seeing, please like it too. Follow Dimitri. Well, you cannot
There's,
follow him because he doesn't have
oh
social
no, you can
media.
follow me on social media, but you know what you can do is I have a newsletter that I send out every Monday, which you can subscribe to.
Oh, and it's
It's
free.
yeah, oh, yeah,
You just go
yeah,
to
free news. Yeah,
d
I know. These days,
dmitrysamarov.com.
everybody charges for the newsletters,
I know
but
it's
I don't.
terrible.
No,
I'm
it's
glad.
tinyletter.com/Samarov. That's Samarov. Yeah. You
All
can
right.
find it through the website too. If you go to my website on the welcome page, there's a newsletter link.
All
If you
right.
click on the newsletter link, it'll take you to that. So that's
Perfect.
the only social media kind of thing I do.
All right.
But
So everybody who hear this and watches this, go to dmitrysamarov.com. You can find the link for his newsletter. And what does it say? Newsletter? That's it? Or
yeah,
little, what is it called? Little
it's well the URL is tinyletter.com
tinyletter.com. Okay, perfect. Thank
slash
you.
Samarov. But if you go to my newsletter, it just says newsletter. If you click on that, it takes you to the subscribe page, for the newsletter.
That's exciting. Thank you. Everybody can see more of his work. Right now, it's showing live on the right side of the screen. That is Dimitri's work. It's precious stuff. Very good. He is one of the best artists I've encountered here, if not the best, because he's so versatile. He can write, he can paint, he can draw, he can serve drinks. You know, his vision on of the world is great. He's written 3 books. I have two next to me.
Four.
Four
Four
books.
books.
Goddamn, two of the hack, or
Yeah.
two
Yep.
versions of the hack, or how does this work?
Yeah, two about cab driving, and then one about music and one about coming to America and starting to do art. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's so. Check him out. You can find his work on dmitrysamarov.com. There is no vowel between the D and the M on Dmitry. It's
Yeah.
Dmitry.
Yeah.
Samarov.com. Yeah. How was the life of a taxi driver in Chicago?
Well, so the life of the taxi driver, it wasn't bad, but so I first started driving a cab in Boston in the 90s, and I did that for 3 years, and I quit, uh, came back to Chicago, and after a few more years, became a cab driver here. You know, it's a very hard job, and the years I did it was kind of the end of the taxi industry. Now it's pretty much dead with rideshare and everything. But I got to know the city in a way that I never would have otherwise. So that's good. And I got 2 books out of it. So not all bad, but it's not a thing I would ever go back to, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, people can pick up those books and learn, read all about my experiences doing that, though. Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing that, Dimitri. Sorry, I took a little pause on it. I'm gonna show one of your works. I'm
Okay.
gonna show it live. Let me see if you remember. I'm gonna I'm gonna see the name of the file. Oh, it's just chairs.
Oh, you wanted what
Oh,
a
you need.
painting or
Yeah, it's a painting. It's got a little plant on a chair, a pot, and then one of those iron, cast iron.
oh yeah. Oh, you want to know about that painting?
No, I'm just saying I'm showing it live right now, so
Oh, okay. Yeah,
people know what's up.
that's a very very old painting. That's a painting I did when I was still in art school. and living with my first live-in girlfriend in up in Edgewater on the north side of Chicago. Yeah,
Ooh.
uh, that painting was done in see 1991. Yeah,
Oh man. Oh,
it's an old one.
dude,
It's
you've
an
been
oldie.
rocking it ever since.
Well, I'll take your word for that.
Cool. Let's see. Anything? I don't know. I have some over here. There's one that just says bartender. Oh, I loved one in particular. One is of the Skylark, obviously. I like one from the Rainbow Club, but there's one of two bridges. You know the opening of the bridges and
Uh-huh. Yeah,
of
you like that one?
so so common in Chicago. Yes, typical of Chicago. That's great, man.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's the bridge that's I think it's probably like Wells Street. It's the one because in back of it in that picture is the merchandise mart,
Right.
so it's either Orleans or Wells. It's one of those bridges in that picture. I forget which, but yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cityscapes, a lot of pictures of the city of Chicago for sure. It's one of my favorite subjects.
Yeah, it's excellent stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm showing it right now, live. Oh yeah, it's really awesome. I think I recognize exactly the place. Yeah, merchandise mart is right behind it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Um, sorry, can you explain it a little bit again? Sorry, dude.
Oh, the painting with the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that was done. Yeah, of the either Wells Street Bridge or I think it's Wells Street Bridge
Right.
opened. Yeah. Yep. And with the big building in the back, kind of faintly that's light in light, kind of beige is the merchandise mart, which
Right.
was once upon a time the biggest office building in America ever built. It
Oh
was
no shit.
takes up a whole city block. Yeah,
That's
it's a
true.
huge building. It's not very tall, but it takes up a whole block. I think once upon a time was considered like the biggest office building ever made.
That's pretty sweet. This is a time for Moises to show his knowledge, but he's not right now with us.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
not a night at the Skylark.
famous coworker who does guided tours of the city.
Yes, he does. He stopped doing it for some reason. I mean, I don't know. You
You
can't.
should have him on as a guest, and he could tell you why. I don't know why.
That's true.
Would
He
he do
could.
this? Would he do a talk show?
I think so. I mean, most
Yeah.
people are interested in participating that I've talked to and invited, so it's
Uh-huh.
really positive, you know. But
How many? So once you get it going, how many shows is it going to be? Once a week or more, or how many
oh,
shows do you think you'll be doing?
if you allow me to invite you to participate with us, we can talk and make it a thing. Because if you are willing
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do once a week, we'll definitely do it once a week. I mean, especially right now, there's nothing to
I
do.
mean, oh, I wasn't even talking about me. Just in general, I was just
Oh,
asking you, like, what do you envision for your show? How often do you think you'll be doing it?
well, this type of interview, I'd
Yeah.
be doing it more often. I think I'm gonna have in English. I'm gonna have a soccer show on Mondays.
Oh, you're gonna have one in English too? Okay.
Yes, and then definitely culture and all the other types of entertainment will be in
Hmm.
English for the most part. I have a really good character. His name is Omar. He used to have a YouTube channel
Oh yeah.
in LA, I believe,
Mm.
and he's super funny, super. enjoyable guy with a great smile. He
Mm,
is. He's got the personality of the guy who you would expect everybody liking. Just
mm,
he's got a sarcastic face. It's
yeah.
lovely, lovely. The guy is great, and with him, we're gonna do a different type of entertainment in Spanish.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, but in English, oh man, I have almost an endless list of things I want to do. But this is one of them. I mean, you are
Good.
worth my time, and I hope for you that I'm worth your time. But
Oh yeah. No, this has been fun.
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we can talk off the air more about this.
Yeah.
But so the whole point of this is if we have enough viewers and enough subscribers, we're doing okay with subscribers. I haven't posted it on the social media yet, just because I
Yeah.
didn't have the opportunity to do this. The computer was failing, There's always
Mm,
something going on. It took me like at least like an hour and a half to get on the air with my
yeah.
last guest. So it's been difficult to just start it like that,
Yeah.
but the main point is to have the soccer show. If we go back to normal where there's soccer
Yeah.
and then we beat the virus, the whole point is to have a show about soccer in Spanish, and then
What if we go back to normal, but the one price of it is that soccer is canceled forever?
oh, that'd be
Would
great.
that be a world, would that be a world you could live in?
I can live
Like
without soccer.
everything else goes back to normal, but no more football.
I mean,
Is it something
it's
you
my everything, but sorry, you were saying.
but you would be willing to give it up
I will be giving
for the
to give
world
it
to
up
go back
for the
back
world's.
to normal.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
that's
there you
how
go.
much I care about the world and us humans.
That's good to
I
know. Good to hear.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've given. Sometimes I give up soccer for my wife.
Oh,
So it's really
wow.
for me to disassociate from it, cause
You must really love her then, huh?
and I must really love soccer to do that too. To be able to leave it. I love soccer. I love it. It's one of my top priorities
Uh-huh.
in life.
Well, thank you for having a guest on who doesn't care about soccer at all, you know?
Oh man, it's great. I mean, not everything is about soccer. That's why I love having these types of conversations, because
Mm,
soccer rarely comes up. Thanks, Dimitri.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Anytime you want to not talk about soccer, you know who to call.
Right, yeah, it's great. It's great news, and I definitely will have it in consideration. Um, I'm terrified, Dimitri, of listening to myself, so I'm not gonna rewatch this
No?
live stuff. I'm just gonna share it. No, I don't even know. I don't like hearing to myself, especially in English. I think I sound really bad, so I'm definitely not gonna
You
rewatch
sound just
this.
fine. Don't worry about it.
I am a really, really shy guy. Can I share something with you? And you know this from
Sure.
me. Remember, I used to talk BS about social media and stuff, and I said I would never get a Twitter account, and I would never get. Well, maybe you don't remember this, but that's the type of guy I was.
Mm. I don't
Uh,
remember that from you, but now you
great.
have all of them.
But yeah, I used to be all against social media and stuff. But it's highly needed for the type of information we are giving out to the world, because this is visible all around the world as long as they understand English. I hope we can get
Mhm.
something figured out with subtitles. But
Mm.
but yeah, this is also important times to share, you know, to share this type of different vision or perspective in life, because we're used to, the people on the media, they're kind of really privileged too. So
Mm.
I, it's kind of hard for me to believe that they are in touch of what's going on with the people, with the common
Mm.
people, you know. So it's kind of like a chance for us to. Oh, found this window. Okay, it's kind of like a chance for us to save our, like our perspective of things. We are kind of, we're like zombies. We want something that is not, we can't reach. We in America, we want to live like in the movies, but people in the movies, they're all rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the
Yeah.
characters, it's always the rich person.
Yeah.
But
Well,
anyway.
yeah. When this lockdown thing is over, people are going to be much poorer than when they started. So many people will be. So we'll see what happens.
Man, we'll see. What do you think? Should we call it the show? It's been 40 something minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we've talked enough for the first time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think next time by the way, we need to mention to people that we were really unprepared for this. We're just basically recording a conversation between the two of us, trying not to throw f-bombs, trying. We
Yeah.
can't really promise an f-bomb is
Yeah.
not gonna be dropped. We try really hard, but seriously, we didn't have a script or anything. It's just two minds.
Yeah. Well, it would have been boring with a script. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
scripts
have
are
I wouldn't
terrible.
have stayed on. Yeah, that would be boring.
Right.
So I'm fine with the improvising.
I think it's the right thing to
Yeah.
do. I mean, we're doing it live, so it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Dimitri, thank you so much for
Come.
join joining us today. We have your information up here. If anybody missed it and are just listening to the audio, Dmitry Samarov is a local artist, writer, painter, and bartender in the city of Chicago. His website is dmitrysamarov.com. Dmitry is spelled Dmitry, Samarov.com altogether. You can find his link in his website for Tiny. It's called Tiny Letter. You can subscribe for free
Yeah.
and you'll get updates
Yeah.
whenever you feel like it. And
Uh,
his email is
every
also, yeah, go ahead, man.
I'm very very disciplined. It's Monday morning every week.
Right.
Get a newspaper every morning.
Monday
Every Monday.
morning
Yeah.
of every week. Stay tuned
Yeah.
with Dimitri. His email for more reference, if you liked what you're watching on the video, that's his art. I don't know if all of it is on sale, but you can always email
No,
him.
there's a store on there. There's a store on the website that they can look at stuff that's for sale. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. And well, anyway, thanks a lot for the information, Dimitri. We'll have something better prepared for next time, I promise. Uh,
Maybe, maybe not.
well, yeah, you never know. I might get stuck on other stuff, but yes, thanks a lot for watching. We are streaming live from Pilsen, Illinois. He's a local person too. He lives on the street. Everybody, when we are back to normal, please go visit Dmitry Samarov. What nights are you working as a bartender, Dmitry? And you play
Sun-
he plays
Sunday
excellent
nights.
music on Sunday nights. He plays excellent music. Please come by, enjoy the music, have a good time
Thank
alone, or if you want to bring people to enjoy the good ambience too. It's definitely accepted. At the Skylark, everyone is accepted. We are very tolerant people. We don't discriminate. And yeah, we love local people. We love everybody. We have visitors from all over the place at all times, right?
Yeah, all over the world. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an excellent bar. Anyway, thank you for being with us again. We streamed live from Pilsen, Chicago with our special guest, Dmitry Samarov. Excellent, excellent.